Hoo-hoo! Man, god damn. This is number 5. Wow, I can't believe it, you know what I'm saying. It's your boy Chauncy True Talent, player number 1, player number 2, a.k.a. Mr. Chips Ahoy, a.k.a. Mr. That Stroke Life, a.k.a. Too long of a break and a pause. This is the hashtag Thank You True Talent podcast. I appreciate him. This is May 31st, 2017, and I just got informed that usually I do this shit at nighttime and bring it in the next day, but I'm pretty late today, and it's real late, so it's like really early in the morning. So anyway, the Street Fighter 5 wasn't live at the time it should have been last night. Motherfuckers was pissed off. We got to talk about this straight off. Street Fighter 5 was not on time. People was really pissed. I seen some comments on event hubs, and those motherfuckers was like, yo, man, fuck this shit. They on some bullshit and all that. And like, you guys, you should know by now. Capcom is like a chameleonaire album. It's never on time. It will be there, but that shit won't be on time. He'll say it'll be out on Tuesday. It'll be out on next week, Thursday. Have your mouth waiting and everything. I just read that it's live right now, but you know how that is. Had everybody up all night, waiting, trying to get down and play, and then the shit doesn't happen. So, anywho, I'll check it out later on. Probably stream it on twitch.tv/Chauncey Talon. That's ChaunceyTalon. And I'm pretty hype. I want to play more of Ed. Ed was pretty fun. Ed was a really fun character to play as in the beta and everything. When they had that little test run on the beta, that shit was pretty awesome. Things might happen. Things might, I'm knocking shit over and all that shit. But shit is gonna be cool. That castle. Anybody have seen that Castlevania trailer for Netflix? Oh my gosh, it's so good. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's Netflix. Netflix have decent program, not the best, some decent. You guys, a lot of the Netflix programs that I like are probably used to be shows that was our radio and something else. Like Arrested Development, Trailer Park Boys. But then they brought out House of Cards. Oh man, that was so good. I didn't really finish it after the second season. They're on the 5th season right now, but they just released the 5th season a few days ago. But yeah, that Castlevania trailer, you guys need to peep that shit out. That shit was dope. I'm like, God dog, man, I did not see that one coming. So fucking amazing and everything. It was just so good, like real talk. And I just couldn't believe it. Like, yo, I watched it like 3 to 4 times, and I was like, God, dog, I can't believe it. But this also since we're still on video games, I should have stayed on before jumping back. But I just read on a good website, a website that I'm usually on, NeoGAF. NeoGAF. There's the Marvel's Capcom Infinity Character and Stage Roster discussion thread. There's a guy named Rice who posted a list. He said, oh, and I quote, I will put the link on in the description. I'm writing it down right now. Characters list. There's this guy Reese Rice, whatever you want to call him. He posted a link. He posted the character list, the roster list on there, and I don't believe it. To be real with you, I don't believe it. The reason why I don't believe it, because if you watch the Marvel vs. Capcom trailer, the recent trailer, Sigma and Ultron join forces, right? So when they joined forces, they was destroying everybody. And they said this: we are going to take the powers from all the heroes. And in this list, there is some characters that are not heroes. So I'm like, yo, hold the fuck up. Something isn't right. So on Capcom's side, it has Arthur, Chris, Chun-Li, Dante, Firebrand, Jetta, Monster Hunter, Morgan, Nemesis, Ryu, Spencer, Strider, X, which is Mega Man X. And then on the Marvel side, it has Ant-Man, Captain America, Captain Marvel, Doc Strange, Gamora, Hawkeye, Hulk, Iron Man, Nova, Rocket slash group. You know, it could be people. He posted this also. This is how the character was named to me. I'm not sure if it's just Rocket Raccoon with Groot assist or a redesigned character actually called Rocket Groot. Then he has Spider-Man, Thanos, Thor, Ultron. Then he also noted that the Capcom side is missing a character, but it's probably someone like Frank West. All right, just from my point of view, guys, I call horse shit. Just straight up, just straight horse shit. The reason why you have Jetta, then you have Nemesis in the group, then you have Thanos. It it just feels like Thanos and Jetta have their own agenda, but Nemesis is involved with this. Like, what the fuck Nemesis has to do with this? All those three characters right there that I named have no fucking no hero quotes. You know what I'm saying? They have nothing hero wise. So I feel like this shit is just nothing but a crock of shit. And until proven otherwise, when the game is released, I think this list is a piece of shit. They don't have no Miss Marvel. They don't have yeah, Miss Marvel to me is like the number one character right now that will bridge the gap. And Miss Marvel isn't on the list. Everybody's like, yo, Ms. Marvel's Captain Marvel. I was like, no. Captain Marvel and Ms. Marvel's two different characters. Captain Marvel was Ms. Marvel, but now Ms. Marvel is Kamala Khan. And Kamala Khan is just a character that just fits perfectly into this game. Hero wise, she's just so perfect. And this list to me, unless she's a DLC character, to to me, this list right here is a crock of shit. Flush it down the toilet. I hope it doesn't get stuck when it's flush, but I think it's a crock of shit. Period, point blank. So, we can, right now, we're just gonna move it along. So, sports wise, Alberto Pujols is chasing 600. He just hit 599 last night against the Braves in LA. But to me, it's just kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just weird. It's just like Albert Pujols, like ESPN even posted it as an article. Why isn't Albert Pujols chase for 600 exciting? And it, like I totally agree. Cause I'm not like a baseball junkie, but in my eyes, it's like, yo, son, like when I was a kid, when somebody was like, I forgot who it was, when Sammy was and McGuire was almost a five, they was just out of proportion. They're just going crazy. But like for some odd reason, like Albert Pujols like 600 run, 600 home run, it just seemed like lackluster. Like they ain't pushing it or anything. They ain't letting people know like this is like the greatest, you know. It's just like, and he has some great pitchers that he knocked shit off of. It just feels like to me like that time in life where you knew you was going to get that present for Christmas. You've been good. You've seen the packages underneath the Christmas tree. And when you got to the present, you was like, yo, I got the Nintendo 64. Even though you knew what the box was like, you just feel like, yo, it's going to happen, but nothing is spectacular. So it just to me, I'm like maybe because I'm not a junkie in baseball, but when I'm at work, baseball's on all day, because it's the season. It just feels like, you know what I'm saying? it just feel like it's not going to happen. You know, it's going to happen, but it's not going to blow up like when Ken Griffey was blowing it up and all that shit. The it just wow, just not nothing for me. It just doesn't get my mouth watering and all that shit. Uh, Tekken. I think Wonder Woman comes out tonight. I think it comes out tonight. It was May 31st. No, it comes out June 2nd. It comes out June 2nd, 20. And I just got a few friends that got to see it early. June 2nd. June 2nd is when Wonder Woman drops. So basically, the day that Tekken Tekken 7 drop, Wonder Woman drops. And to me, I have not watched none of the recent DC reboot, universe reboot, and I think it's a good idea that I might start watching it because there's a reason why, like Superman movie and then the Batman versus Superman are linked together, and I think it might be time for me to fucking sit my black ass down and just start watching it. You know, I'm just lazy, but from what I've been reading, like the review wise for Wonder Woman, like it's making a ton of fucking waves, and right now it's eyeing at 175 million global debut. And then my daughter, she's a big Wonder Woman junkie. She really loves Wonder Woman. She gets Wonder Woman and Supergirl confused, but she's really like Wonder Woman. Like I probably want to take her to see the movie so she can get a little bit of hype, get her first superhero movie. But looking at all the reviews, like Rotten Tomatoes, I think Rotten Tomatoes has it at a 97, 97%, 97% on Rotten Tomatoes, and the average is like 7.7 out of 10. The view counts out of 76, 74 is fresh, 2 was rotten. So that's telling you that's something going good. And I'm going to check Metacritic real fast. Check that review for Wonder Woman. And right now it's sitting at a 77. That's in the green light right there. 77 review, 77%. Out of 21 reviews, there's out of 23 reviews. Out of 23 reviews, 21 is positive and 2 is mixed. There's no negative. Then the mixed one is a 40. That's the lowest score. There's a 40. Then it's by the Guardian Stephen Rose. He posted just as an insert of it. It's plagued by the same problem that dragged down previous visits to the DC movie world. Over earnestness, Bulgarian special effects, and a messy, often wildly implausible plot. What promised to be a glass-ceiling smashing blockbuster actually looked more like a future camp classic. He threw that bitch underneath the bus. But I'm gonna go see it. I'll probably see it after I watch all the good shit. When I have time. But it got me hype, and for if you play an Injustice, you can get the Wonder Woman movie skin. So I think that's pretty cool. I want to know if they're going to use her voice actor from the movie onto the game, or might just use a regular voice actor. Because on the video game, whenever you switch out skins, they got different voice actors, unless it's the same character. But like Power Girl and Supergirl had different voice actor. But I want to know where they used the movie actor for the lines, because Warner Brothers in charge of this game, of the movie, I believe, and Warner Brothers own the game. I think Warner Brothers have Warner Brothers own the license to all the DC. So I just hope it's good. I really hope it's good. But the highest score is a 91, and that's by Entertainment Weekly and IndieWire. So they like it. They really like it. Entertainment Weekly Chris Nashwada has posted Wonder Woman is smart, slick, and satisfying in all ways superhero films ought to be. How deliciously ironic that in a genre where the boys seem to have all the fun, a female hero and a female director are the ones to show the fellas how it's done. That's from Chris from Entertainment Weekly. And Katie Erbland from IndieWire posted Wonder Woman is as much about a superhero rising as it's about a world deserving of her. And Diana's hard won insistence on battling for humanity, no matter how frequently they disappoint, as the kind of gravitas and emotions that establish it as the very best film of the DC entertainment universe has made yet. There's only one word for it: wonderful. So, I need to pick this out. So we're gonna wrap this shit up. Make sure you check my YouTube channel. I'm uploading these Injustice video. I got at least like 16 hours of game footage, guys. So bear with me. I'm trying to get stuff going. Remember, this is the Chauncey True Talent. This is Chauncey Talent's podcast, aka hashtag That Stroke Life. My next podcast will have Sheldon Dorther, aka Sin Killer. Be on the lookout for that. We're going to talk about some shit, and he's going to probably be a regular on my show once in a while. And he's one. When he gets pissed, and it's funny as fuck. Remember, guys, make sure that you hit that like, share, and subscribe to hashtag Thank You True Talent podcast. I'm going to try to start moving these videos off of YouTube as in in an audio form, so I can put it on my SoundCloud and others form, and make sure that that Stroke Life website is coming along. I'm pushing it, and I hope it's get there when we get there. So, moving shit along and everything, I thank you everybody for listening to my black ass rambling once again. Remember, this is Chauncy Talon. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at CHAUNCYTALON. And y'all know what it is. It's the hashtag Thank You True Talent podcast. This is episode number 5. This is May 31st, 2017. And I'm out. That's Stroke Life.